And thank goodness that that wasn't the case with the little girl. I was upstairs for more than half an hour speaking to Jairo and to Antonio. They don't know each other. They met each other through this tragedy, through this nightmare. And I was upstairs listening to their version of what happened. And I wasn't there, ladies and gentlemen. But just listening to it, right now, standing in front of you, and so many of you have been covering press conferences, and so you know that I'm not shy. But standing in front of you, I'm filled with anxiety. Standing in front of you, just listening to their version, I am full of fear. I'm full of grief and pain. I'm feeling a sense of shock. And yet, these two men acted, and I'm sure that whatever I'm feeling today and what any one of us may be feeling at this moment, they felt at that moment 1,000,000 times over. It is the true meaning of being a hero. They're not asking for this attention. They don't want the spotlight. Being a hero is someone who shows an act of bravery and courage. Bravery is showing courage. Courage is the ability to do something, even though you're scared, even though you're frightened, where you show strength in a moment of pain and grief. That is exactly what Jairo did. That is exactly what Antonio did in assisting Jairo. You know, Antonio told me upstairs that he is Robin to Jairo's Batman. Jairo, who saw everything from beginning to end, saw the father with his daughter on the platform, saw the father jump in. Jairo jumped in right afterwards. What we see in the images is that, or what I believe is that the little girl was maybe 4 or 5 feet into the track. She was almost the entire distance of the cart, of the first cart. In other words, the train, in trying to stop, went over the father and the little girl, and she had to crawl more than half of a distance of an entire cart to Jairo. So not only did the train not run over her, but Jairo was able to coach her, and miraculously, the electricity wasn't shut off, and so the girl still wasn't hurt in her crawling from where she was at all the way to Jairo. Before I bring them up, I want to say this, and I'll say a couple of words in Spanish. I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, to those who are going to be seeing and continue to read and research the story, let this be a lesson to Bronxites, New Yorkers, and our society. Jairo went to work right after that. He went and took the D train. Think of that. With all that he saw and all that he endured, this man still found the strength. I would have went straight home to my bed. He still went to work, and it was his boss who had to tell him to go back home after his boss saw what was happening in social media and in the media and the images. Antonio raced up to the platform. He wasn't on the train. He raced up. And another lesson in our society, the majority of the people, and I get it, people are fearful in a moment of panic, but you can't be that panicked when everybody is taking out their cell phones. Courage, again, is the ability or the act of doing something under pain and grief. And that something cannot be, my fellow New Yorkers, simply pulling out your cell phone. Antonio also has a bag. Think of this. While he's assisting Jairo, he places down his bag. He has medication in that bag and other personal belongings in that bag, and that bag was taken. It was a Nick bag, correct? Whoever's out there and you took that bag, please, please have respect for a hero and return the bag. Damas y caballeros, brevemente en el español, yo soy Ruben Diaz Jr., soy presidente del condado del Bronx, el condado de Papa Dios, donde cada día hemos visto actos de milagros, actos de Dios. Y la mañana del lunes, día 23 de septiembre, lamentablemente, vimos una tragedia donde un padre se tiró entre medio del tren número 4 en la estación de Kingsbridge con su niña, su hija de 5 años. Yo no sé si psicológicamente, yo no sé si médicamente, emocionalmente, el padre tenía problemas. No sabemos. Mucha gente dice que para aquellos de nosotros que somos religiosos, que creemos en Dios, gente dice que Dios estuvo ahí ese día. Quizás usó a Jairo y al señor Antonio como herramientas, pero también sabemos que el diablo estuvo ahí también. No sé si los demonios que estaba sufriendo el padre para hacer un acto que ninguno de nosotros podemos pensar. Pero gracias a Dios que tenemos héroes. Gracias a Dios que todavía nos quedan humanos como Jairo y como Antonio, que se tiraron a rescatar a esta niña, una niña de 5 años, una niña que por el resto de su vida va a tener problemas psicológicamente. Y nosotros como sociedad tenemos que celebrar esta atención. Ellos no lo piden. Este homenaje no lo piden. Las entrevistas que le han dado no lo piden. Pero por favor que sea un mensaje a esta sociedad, a este condado, a esta ciudad, que cuando un ser humano necesita nuestra ayuda, que tenemos que hacer algo y no simplemente sacar los teléfonos celulares para grabar lo que está sucediendo, sino asistir al ser humano. A Antonio, él tenía una bolsa con su medicina y alguien allá afuera todavía tiene esa medicina. Por favor, respeten a un héroe y darle la funda, la bolsa de su medicina, denle la medicina para atrás porque él la necesita. And so with that said, before I bring them up, I just want to say, I call the Bronx God's country every single day, and I say that because God's work is happening here. That morning, we saw God's work happening right after the devil's work was happening as well. And for that, I want to bring up the Batman of the operation, our hero, Jairo Torres first. Jairo. On behalf of 1.4 million Bronxites and all New Yorkers, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you. And Antonio, come over here, Antonio. And his last name is Love, Antonio Love. Thank you for showing your love that day. Yes, sir. Again, this is the guy who jumped in, who saw it from beginning to end, who saw and heard the father on the phone. And through it all, and as traumatizing it can be, he went on the other line, the D train, and went to work. Ladies and gentlemen, Jairo Torres. Jairo.
Buenos días a todos. La mera verdad que este reconocimiento y este honor pues nunca lo esperaba en ningún momento. Soy una persona normal que día a día lucha y trabajo para poder salir adelante en mi familia, en este país, como cada persona que se levanta buena mañana rumbo a su trabajo. Era un día normal, lunes, 7:55 de la mañana, y nunca esperé que este padre con esa niña saltaran enfrente de mí. Fue algo horrible, pero en ese momento, pues, de la magnitud de la situación que estaba pasando, en ningún momento yo pensé poder hacer algo tan grande y poder salvarle la vida a la niña. Es una gran alegría que siento en mi corazón hacer algo de tan gran magnitud y siento una felicidad en mi corazón poder haberle salvado la vida a esa niña. Y si me tuviera la oportunidad de volver a hacerlo por otra persona en este país, pues lo haría de nuevo, porque de corazón se lo digo, se siente tan lindo poder salvarle la vida a otra persona y principalmente a una niña, a un angelito. Es algo lindo y que me queda, me imagino que para siempre en mi corazón y en mi vida. Esa experiencia que pasó que realmente no la esperaba. Y fue algo bonito y algo grandioso que pasó y pasó. Fue un milagro y gracias a Dios pues, fui parte de ese milagro, salvarle la vida a la niña. Y eso fue lo único que me importó en ese lapso del frenazo del tren, el grito de la gente. Yo solo salté, no me importó mi vida. Yo sabía que la niña estaba viva. Y la corazonada me lo dijo, la niña está viva. Y gracias a Dios que la niña está viva, está con su madre, ilesa, sin ningún rasguño, sin ningún morete. Y esa es la felicidad más grande que tengo, que se perdió una vida, la vida del padre, pero la recompensa más grande fue poder salvar a la niña. Muchas gracias. I want to say thank you, everybody, and this morning. It's difficult to me to explain in English because my first language is in Spanish. I'd say thank you, God, for everything, because about the incident this morning, the last day in the morning, is really horrible. The incident is like, they happen in front of me. And I think, I never think about my life. I think about the baby, to rescue the baby, to protect the baby. And I think I did it. I'm so happy, not about this moment, not about this thing that I had in my hand. The only thing is the baby, she's good, she's still alive. Thank you, God, for that thing. I can't explain this. And so I want to say thank you. Thank you for everybody stay here to listen to me, to give me this chance, to this opportunity. But priority, like I say, in these 3 seconds, is only the baby. Only for the baby.
And when I spoke to Jairo and he was giving me his version, at no time did he realize, within those less than a minute, it all happened so quickly in his mind, he didn't realize that he had somebody there helping him out. And that person was Antonio Love. Again, Ichihara Hollywood, here in the Bronx, we have Batman and Robin, and with us is Antonio Love.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I'm just lost for words. I can't, there's no sleep for me. I don't know. I don't even want to take the credit for it. I owe this man everything. I'm just lost for words right now for what I saw anyways. I suffer from PTSD. So it's a lot on me right now. So I don't know. I owe it all to him. He the hero. I was just there to accomplish him, to help him out. Other than that, I'm sorry for the family. I tried to go back to get the husband, but I'm sorry, everyone. I tried. I'm sorry. I have no much to say.
Well, we want to thank you guys, and again, we know that you're not asking for this. I think that what the world sees here is we put a real face on an immigrant and someone who suffers from his own conditions, and as a society, in government, people tend to vilify certain communities. People tend not to put their resources. People continue to marginalize already marginalized individuals and communities. But here in the Bronx, if it wasn't for these two men working together, we would have had even more of a tragedy. Now, the 5-year-old girl, she's going to suffer this for the rest of her life. Psychologically, this is something that she and her family are going to have to deal with forever. But she's alive. And I would even suggest that these two individuals, they are going to need continual counseling because, as you can see, Antonio says he hasn't slept, and Jairo doesn't want to take the 4 train anymore. He doesn't want to be up on that platform. He says that even when he hears the train screeching and coming to a halt, that takes a great toll on him. So we on my part, as the borough president, I want to just thank you and let you know that wherever we can be supportive, that you can always count on me and on my team. With that said, any questions?
Can we ask the first gentleman?
Jairo. His name is Jairo. We're going to give them a name. Jairo Torres.
Okay.
Jairo.
So when you saw what was happening and then went down on the tracks, I'm assuming that's your little one here with you?
No, this is Antonio's little one there. And the baby?
Oh, is it?
That's Antonio's baby and Antonio's wife.
No, I don't have children.
Okay, so Antonio, when you jumped down there and you saw what was happening, did you think of your little one?
Ma'am?
Did you think of your little one when you?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Instantly. I saw him.
Speaking to the mic.
Yes, ma'am, most definitely. I saw him instantly. I saw my son. Like instantly, like the traumatic. Like I don't want to talk about it.
Have you guys been in touch since this happened, or you have a bond now that's incredible. I mean, I'm assuming you're going to be correct to share a terrible bond, but you were that together in it.
Well, I had to get his number first, and then I think, I think yes, should be my friend now.
Un abrazo aquí, un abrazo.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Yes.
En español, si me puedes decir si hay algún tipo de femeninas ayudas para las personas que están con depresión, que necesitan ayuda para traerlos.
Bueno, sí, no solamente la tenemos en nuestra oficina, los oficiales electos, también hay la línea de hotline que tiene la ciudad de Nueva York, y también en las plataformas del tren. Ellos tienen un botón, y yo creo que necesitamos seguir educando a nuestra comunidad. Yo no sé definitivamente de lo que estaba sufriendo este padre. Obviamente fue algo, pero a cualquier persona que piensa quitarse su vida, que se siente deprimido, hay ayuda, y eso es algo que nosotros como sociedad tenemos que seguir hablando. La sufre el señor Antonio Love. La medicina que él tenía esa mañana está en la cartera que él dejó ahí para salvar o asistir al señor Jairo, y le llevaron esa medicina. Esto es algo donde una persona no se tiene que sentir abochornado. En todas nuestras familias, en mi familia hay gente sufriendo de condiciones de mental, y en todas nuestras familias. Y ya ha llegado el momento donde como sociedad nosotros tenemos que hablar de eso, si no, la gente se siente abochornada, se siente que no hay asistencia, y posiblemente vamos a seguir viendo un padre, no un extranjero, un padre que hizo lo que hizo con su hija. Yeah, she asked about whether or not we have services for mental health issues. And I said, we certainly have information in all of our offices. There's information in libraries, in the elected officials' office. Obviously, you all know that we have a hotline. Every level of government is trying to address this. There are different organizations, there's supportive housing. You know, we need to stop stigmatizing mental health. I do not know what this father was going through. I don't know if he was diagnosed. But obviously he was going through something. He wasn't a stranger. He wasn't somebody who pushed an individual into the track. This is a father who conscientiously grabbed his daughter's hand, his 5-year-old daughter's hand, and threw himself, even when his family says that they didn't see anything wrong that morning. And so we have to continue as government to provide the services, continue to be targeted, continue to speak on it, because my family suffers from mental health issues. I have family members, and I'm sure that every one of the majority of the people here as well. And when you look at Antonio, he has his medical conditions, he has medicine there. And it is important that he has his medicine, and somebody took it. Please give it back. Please report that somebody took his medication. If we're talking about mental health, if we're talking about medical condition, here he is with his medicine and somebody took it. We need them to give it back. No questions asked.
Gentlemen, what do you think about all the attention? Us all being here and all the attention you've gotten since this has happened. How is that for you?
La atención y attention. ¿Qué piensas?
Like I say, I never expect all of this. I never ask you for all of this. But I know, guys, you do your job and that you need information too about the incident. But I feel like everybody put their eyes like you know, about all the incident. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous because
Again, they didn't ask for this, right? But again, it's important because we tend to define what a hero is based on what we see from the movies and from coming out of Hollywood. And locally and in social media, we tend to glorify bad behavior. So for me, I do this periodically so that we can celebrate those who have gone above and beyond, those who really exemplify what it means to be a true hero. And even, you know, and I thank them because they did not ask for this. And it's tough. And they don't, you know, necessarily know how to articulate in totality all of the emotions that they are going through. They are still reliving those horrific moments right after, the screams, the screeches. I mean, you know, Antonio was telling me upstairs that when he was walking by and he ran up to the platform when he heard all the screams, that he first thought, and think about the anxieties that we have as a society, he thought it was probably another terrorist scare or attack initially. He didn't realize what was happening. He was just walking, taking a daily walk, his morning walks. And then he goes up there and then he sees that there's somebody under the train, but there's only one individual with all the men, with all the able bodies that you saw there. Everyone had their cell phones out. But there was only one individual, so he felt compelled to go down there and help Jairo. That's a real hero, and they don't want the attention. But today, what we're saying is, at least as the Bronx, we're going to recognize you, we're going to applaud you, we're going to celebrate you, and we thank you.
Just a question for clarity. Is
Jairo.
Can you, for those of us that weren't there, can you explain, since you did see it, can you explain how when the father jumped, did the girl fall out of his hands? How it's amazing to me, I guess to a lot of people, that her injuries weren't as severe as they could have been. So can you kind of recall what happened in that moment, how they became separated?
¿Sabe expresar cómo ellos brincaron y cómo se separaron? ¿Sabes inglés?
Okay.
En el micrófono.
Okay, this thing happened like 7:55 in the morning, right? I'm sitting on the platform with the bench, train is coming. I see the father talking on the phone, maybe with his wife. And then I remove my earphones. The train is like very, very close to me and very close to the father and daughter, right? And then when I remove my earphone, just only I listen, I hear just only bye bye, train is coming, God bless you, and in Spanish. And then everything happens so fast in seconds, and then I see the father with that moving, they jumping on the track. And then when the guy is in the track, they move his body with his hands, try to put his body in the track. By the way, the train cut in half. Everything happened in seconds. How that I explain now is like maybe you think is more time to see all that kind of stuff. But they happen in a second. I see the baby in the middle. He tried to put the baby in the track too. Train put the brakes, so horrible, stranded, like drum, people screaming, crying. Between train and people screaming, I jump in right away because I know where is the baby. Baby's in between all the tracks. And then in my heart, I feel the baby still alive. That's why I jump in. I never think my life is in danger situations too. I feel baby is still alive. I jump in 1 or 3 seconds. I go under with the train. I check, babies don't move. I see the body cut in half. I check, I go under again, and then I see the baby move the hand. And then I say, she's okay, she's still alive. And then in other seconds, she looked at daddy, and she say, what happened to my daddy? What happened to my daddy? That's what I tell you. Don't look at your daddy. Come to me, come to me. When I got the attention for the baby, that's the face that a baby give me to me, like eyes like that. And baby looked so green, maybe in a panic. And then I called the baby, come to me, come like a puppy, like a little puppy. And then I get the attention for the baby, and she started walking like a puppy under with the train. That's what you see in the videos. I can't go into the truck because I'm scared too, because I think maybe 2 people died today. About the guy in the truck, maybe me with the electric shock. And then when I have a chance, when I had the attention for the baby, that's why she walking like a little dog. And then I have a chance to have in my hands. I never saw Antonio because I'm really focused and to take the baby out. That's why you see in the videos, I got the baby, Antonio is down, but I never put my attention, Antonio is by my side. And then that's why you see in the videos, I put the baby in the platform, is everything like that, like I explained.
What it was like when you first touched her, when you felt her, when you knew
Cuando la
she was
tocaste por
alive.
primera cuando la cogiste, la agarraste, ¿cómo te sientes?
The only thing that I feel is like I got the baby. I see she's okay, but like I said, she look green, maybe nervous. She's like shaking, but finally in the moment when I hear in my hand, I think I got the baby. That's why you see me right away. I put it in a platform because I don't want to be more there because I'm nervous too. I want to be out too. You see in the video too, like he's go out too, but I don't know, maybe somebody help. But when I put my hand, like somebody help me, maybe in seconds, nobody give me the hand, and I'm scared. I don't want to be there. My leg is shaky too. And then somebody just give me the hand and help me too. And police came in 1 minute, fire department came like a minute and maybe in 30 seconds. Everything happened fast. Police and fire department right there in a moment too. But everything, all that thing that I can explain, they happen in seconds. Seconds. That's what I do. I never think to my life is in danger situations or they happen in seconds. In 1 or 3 seconds, I did it. Baby's okay. Thank you, God.
And just tell them what did you do right after that.
1 second. Sorry.
Tell them what did you do right after you got up on the platform, you went downstairs.
Well, and then when I put the baby in the platform, right, somebody helped me to get it out too by the track. And then some police tell me, okay, everybody had to be out, everybody had to move. And then somebody tell him, oh, he's the guy to rescue the baby. And then some police, they tell me, oh, could you give me your ID, your information? And then he took picture from my ID for New York City. And I give him my number too. And then, by the way, I started walking because police tried to evacuate all the person and people in the platform. And then I saw the baby in a bench by the machine to buy ticket with the 2 woman police. And I saw baby's okay, and then police tried to pull me out because they don't know I rescued the baby in a moment. Because, like I say, everything happened fast. And then I tell you my friend and my family, because we were together, I say, okay, we had to take the D train. And then I say, okay, let's go to work. We are late. And then I took the train, I took D train, I be quiet in the train because I don't want to start talking. And then the D train leave me in 96, I don't know what side, but east side or west side, I don't know. I took the D train, I go to my job, I be there like at 9:25. My boss called me, Jairo, where are you? I'm here outside, I'm ready. What happened? What's the situation? We had to do something in the job. We had to demo some walls and this and that.
Construction work.
And then my boss, are you kidding me, Jairo? I checked the news, you like hero. What? They tell me everything. Jairo, you have to back home. I say, no, let me work. I want to work. Jairo, no, police they try to call you news and this and that is behind to you now. You like hero. And then I say, no, okay, Jairo, listen. Take the whole week off. Deal with everybody, the information they want. And then I started to tell you again, no, listen, who's going to pay me this week? I need to work. Jairo, I pay everything, okay? And then I'm back home, and then I see a newspaper or cameras waiting for me. And then I'm really like, I don't know, I'm shocked too. And then that happened. I think I did a normal day. I had to work and then this and that, but it really a crazy day, yeah.
This is what an immigrant looks like. Someone who works every single day, someone who's law-abiding, someone who has a huge heart, someone who is a hero, and someone who, even after seeing all of that, goes back and all he wants to do is go to work.
Yeah.
Anybody else who has a different stereotype or image or definition of the immigrant population is sadly and in some cases even diabolically mistaken.
Have they had a chance to meet with the little girl? Did they go to the hospital? Have they seen her? Have you guys had?
Yes. When everything happened, when I back home, somebody called me. I think is the Capitan. I think it is like Igor Ping. I don't know how to pronounce that name.
Pinkasov.
Yeah, and Fernando Lopez. Yeah, they called me because he know the mother, and then he called me and then, Jairo, you want to see the baby? I said, yes, I want to see if everything is okay. My surprise when I be in a hospital, in Jacobi Hospital, the mother came to me. She tell me, thank you so much, Jairo, for everything, because it's my daughter is like, she had the life again. I said, no, it's thank you, God, because I'm right there. And then I see the baby in the car, and then the mother, they took it out from the car, and the baby, the first thing like she say is like, Mommy, is the guy from the train. And I say, how she recognize me? Like, and then she hugged me, we passed like a 45-minute talking. But my surprise is like no any single scratch for the baby. No, nothing at all. Really good when I see the baby, and I feel so happy because and that kind of easy is like they have more damage, like scratches and this and that. But like I say, baby is okay. She's okay.
Okay, thank you all. Thank you.